Hello, hello. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I made it to Mountain Freeze. Struggled to get here, but I'm here. Hello, Chikorita. I've also got a Absol on my team. Don't get to see him anywhere. I also can't change anything with the moves. I did teach Facade, I had a TM for it. And it had Taunt before, I didn't really want that. I also wanted it to be using its actual moves. So I really didn't want it to have Taunt. I also have a link box. I'm considering linking up Leer with Scratch or something. But yeah, I can't actually change up the moves here. It just tells me information about them. But I can change the check IQ. Make sure that it could use the item I give it, and it can only use moves that it has. I give it the... What do you have? I think, yeah, Reviver Seed. So you and Chikorita, in case you faint. I don't have to lose because of it. And I'm still holding a gold ribbon, which is just there for money. But I got all my items all sorted. Actually sorted, I guess you can press select and it actually just sorts your items. I deposited everything I don't think I'm going to need to take. I'm probably going to need to use the link box, but I don't think I can actually do that until I get into the dungeon. Am I ready? I suppose. I'm assuming that this is going to be like a normal dungeon and then Ninetales is at the end. If I have to fight Ninetales too, I'm going to be upset. Are you ready? Sure, let's go. Oh, he also gives me an option here. Well, I just trying to get to Mount Freeze, so I will go to Mount Freeze. Let's do our best, etc., to reach the peak. Okay, so to go over some of the things that were kind of hinted at, but not really gone into detail last episode. For those of you who don't know, I work retail as my main job. I've been working at a company called Meyer, and even though it's kind of low-key, kind of a bit doxing myself, my store actually just recently got into the news, and not for something good. Now, some things I can't really go into detail because there's still certain details that haven't actually been, shall we say, released. There was a shooting at my store. Nothing to worry about particularly. No employees or, as far as I know, customers were actually harmed. The released information is that there was an individual that had pulled into our parking lot and had parked their car and was sitting in the parking lot for maybe a couple minutes. And another vehicle had pulled up into the parking lot as well, pulled up right next to that vehicle and opened fire. Not really sure what the issue was, if there was some sort of road rage incident or if it's gang violence or some other thing. Nobody's 100% sure. We also don't have any information on the vehicle that pulled up or the person driving the vehicle. The person that was shot, I guess, ended up driving themselves not to the nearest hospital, but to a different hospital, which makes me think that it could potentially be gang related, because usually you don't want to go to the nearest hospital because that's where they will find you to make sure that you're finished off. Yeah. So the thing is, I personally have an issue with guns. If people want to have a gun, whatever, it's your own prerogative. Gun violence, though, affects me personally. I don't actually want to go into detail, and I just won't. Please don't ask, thank you. But there have been experiences in my life that are surrounding gun violence where I've had guns pulled on me. I have seen people being shot. I have seen friends die. I say I won't go into detail, and that's actually kind of graphic as it is. But hearing gunshots and hearing that there was in fact gunshots and not just what I had hoped was fireworks. Still being July, I was crossing my fingers. Unfortunately, that was not the case. It's kind of affected me in a weird way, where even trying to record this little soundbite for post-editing, I mean, I don't even know how long this is gonna end up in the video, but I'm already at like 6 minutes. It's not easy for me to talk about this kind of thing, and I'm not trying to use this as a way of saying, hey, I'm scared, please pity me, give me a like or subscribe. You can do that on your own, don't worry. I just wanted to go into detail because certain things in my life affect me weirdly, in the sense that I kind of just shut down. Where I can sit in front of my computer, turn it on, and instead of, you know, opening up Vivaldi to go to YouTube and watch a video, or opening up my emulator, playing a game. I will sit and stare at my desktop for 2 hours. I did that the last time I tried to record. I don't know why it does that to me, but when I'm in that kind of a mindset, I can't record. I can't even get my thoughts in order to give any form of a commentary. And so I do apologize, because I feel like this video is going to be kind of lackluster. And again, it's all me. It's not my lack of interest in the game. It's not like I can't 100% blame it on the heat. The heat has actually been not too bad this past week, thankfully. I mean, there's been a couple power surges here and there, but nothing that's actually made it so I can't play any games or anything. But I just don't have that mindset. And part of me actually wonders if I should probably be like seeing a psychologist or psychiatrist, because I feel like it's basically an irrational fear. Like, there's ways to rationalize it, absolutely. There's a reason to be terrified of psychopaths and guns and people just opening fire in broad daylight in public when people are trying to walk into the store. We had customers that were running into our store. Employees that were in the front of the store ran to the back of the store and took shelter. This was happening in the parking lot, and people inside the store were freaking out. Like, there's a reason to rationalize gun violence as dangerous, obviously. There's a reason to be terrified. It is a rational fear. My view on it, however, I feel like is irrational. I feel like I should just be upset. I feel like I should be angry. But being terrified a week later, and I'll be upfront, I haven't actually slept longer than 5 hours because I keep hearing gunshots in my sleep. I'm hearing it in my dreams. It's irrational. But at the same time, I've also lived 33 years. And I've dealt with this kind of thing almost my entire life. I shouldn't have to. I think that's probably why it's affected me so bad, is because it's become so commonplace within my life. And then moving out here to basically bum Egypt. I'm out here in the middle of Indianapolis with no family. I guess I got friends, not really friends, I guess more acquaintances. I don't really talk to people. I don't get out of the house much. I'm a bit of a loner. I'm a bit of an introvert because of things that happened in my life. Being an extrovert has actually harmed me. I kind of feel like I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here, but basically, long story short, there was an incident where gunshots happened at my place of employment. Police are still investigating. I can't go into a whole bunch of detail because not only have the details not fully been released, but I also don't want to impede any ongoing investigations. And because of those events that were happening at my place of employment, I've also not really been in the mood to enjoy life playing video games kind of thing. I've been stressed. That on top of just regular stress from everyday life and also from work, it hurts. It hurts me physically and mentally and emotionally. I'm good now. I am fully ready to play this game. I am actually eager to get back into the game. Don't get me wrong, I'm still kind of shook, but like I said, I've been alive for 33 years. I'll get through it. But that's more than enough rambling for me. I say we just get back into the video game and the live commentary. It's a lot more cheerful than what I have to say. Now, finally made it to the peak. We finally arrived. This is the summit, isn't it? Wonder where Ninetales is. There they are. I spotted Ace. Alright, I see them. Oh, hello. You actually managed to follow us all the way here. Alakazam. It's about time. We finally caught up to you. You fugitive act dragged us all the way out here. Pipe down, Tyranitar. We can finally settle things here. I can barely contain myself. I'm itching for a fight. You just want to knock us out, let's be real. Chikorita, don't think badly of me. I don't know how to show mercy. You are a fire and flying type, and she is but a lima bean. Ace, I didn't wish for this conclusion, But this too is fate. The role of a rescue team is to help bring peace. We will crush you with every shred of our power. Get them. Cease this at once. What? Ninetales? What? Ninetales? Yeah, it's Ninetales. Something tells me that Ninetales has arrived. The legend, it was real. Cease fighting at once, Alakazam. They are my guests. Tell us, Ninetales. Who was the human that appeared in your legend? No, even before that, was the legend itself a true event? Depending on your reply, I may have no choice but to eliminate them. Whether they consider my curse to be a legend or not, I care not. However, it did happen. Many years ago, I tried to lay a curse on a human. It was then, however, that Gardevoir, the human's partner, dashed in. It selflessly bore the full brunt of the curse meant for the human. Then the human did a selfish and cowardly thing. They abandoned Gardevoir and fled. The human eventually became a Pokemon. Transformed into a Pokemon, the human lives on. And that human would be? Who is the human that you speak of? Ace? You may relax, it's not you. Just now. What did you just say? Ace is not the human that appears in the legend. That is what I said. What? There's something wrong. I'm too tensed up to move. Oof. Oof. Deep breaths. In, out, in, out, in, out. Phew. Oh wow, fantastic. Chikorita is so happy. That's great. I knew Ace couldn't be the one. I knew it. Ace couldn't possibly be anyone that terrible. I have another thing to say. It is true that I foretold of the world's balance becoming unstable. However, that human becoming a Pokemon and the world's balance are not linked in any way. Because of the natural calamities, it exists elsewhere. Hey you. You were wrong. You were wrong to hound and harass Ace. Who's hounding and harassing who now? I mean, they weren't really hounding and harassing anybody. They were doing what they were supposed to be doing. We also didn't do that great of a job at defending ourselves, let's be real. We, apologize. We're sorry. We got worked up by the Gengar. No, I suspected Gengar's right. What? Oh, I suspected Gengar right from the start. Ace just doesn't look like the treacherous type. It's because I'm a Psyduck. I'm sorry, but Psyduck is just not a threat in appearance. If only that were true. But I must say, you are to be commended for prevailing through this cruel journey and discovering the truth. Impressive, Ace. This is fantastic. I knew I wasn't wrong. Huh? Oh, wait. Then why did Ace turn into a Pokemon? I understand that Ace isn't the human from the legend. Then how do you explain Ace becoming a Pokemon? Ace? Who are you? Yeah, the ground's heaving. Quake! The world's crust is shifting. The natural calamities are worsening. And the shifting of the ground. It will awaken the beast that embodies the ground. The beast that slept deep underground. Groudon will be awakened. What? Groudon is rising? Groudon? What is that? What's a Groudon? A legendary Pokemon that has only been spoken. A legendary Pokemon that has been spoken of only in a myth. Sorry, the shifting background is a little bit difficult to pay attention to a straight line of text. It is the Pokemon that raised the land masses and created continents. It is said to have taken to sleep after catastrophic battles with its archenemy Kyogre. If Kyogre were to get loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped. Can you please settle down the background? Oh my god. We will go too. We're gonna die there. No, you must remain behind. Groudon is far more powerful than any Pokemon you have faced. Leave it to us. I don't really think those three would really send a transfer against Groudon, I'm just saying. Let's see. Precipice Blades or Earthquake in this gen would destroy and decimate Alakazam and Tyranitar. Rock Slide, Rock Tomb, Rock Throw, Smackdown, whatever you want to teach it as a rock type move would turn Charizard into Red Mist. That's how it goes. You go back to your rescue team base for a well-earned rest. Don't worry about us. We didn't get our gold rank the easy way. We'll get the job done, and we'll be back before you know it. Fine. We're off to quote Groudon. And thus, Alakazam's team made their way underground to quell the awakened Groudon. Meanwhile, cleared of all suspicion, Ace's team put an end to their long and arduous journey and returned to the welcoming rescue team base. Meanwhile, back in Pokemon Square, you lot. Why aren't you out there hunting down Ace's team? It's easy for you to say. It's too much for us. They say Ace's team has gone way far out there. If we went, the best we could hope for is maybe the Lapis Cave. That was the spot right before I fought the Moltres. There wasn't really that much happening there. I joined the chase, but they fled into Mount Blaze. For the life of me, I can't go in there. That's where I lost the trail. I'm a grass type, see? Fire doesn't agree well with me. I don't know what became of Ace's team after that. But those fugitives, to think they would risk Mount Blaze, they've grown up tough. I can't keep up. What a spineless lot you are. You're so full of big talk. What about your team? You just hang around in the square and don't do a thing. That kind of rhymed. Walk the talk. You guys go. We're out of that picture. Our role is to receive word about Ace's demise. You disappointed yourself that. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Metachan, what's the word? Ace! Ace is... Oh, finally. We're rid of Ace. No. It's the opposite. Ace is back. What did you say? Hi, it's me. I'm Ace. Hey, over there. Ace! They're back! Hi everyone, we're back. Finally made it back. We've been gone for so long. Feels kind of nostalgic to be back in the square, even though it was just 2 episodes ago. Hey, Chikorita. Oh, it's you, Gengar. It's been a while. What's with that smug confidence? Maybe... Gengar, everything you said was completely wrong. Ace had nothing to do with it. Ace was innocent. Suck on that. Is that true? Yep, we met Ninetales and asked. Ace isn't the human from the legend. We're back because we discovered the truth. I think he's throwing up on his own words here. Wait a second. You can't be trusted yet. If you're gonna make that claim, let's see some proof. Proof? That's right, some hard evidence. Let's see some proof. Come on, out with it. Proof. We don't have any proof. It's too bad you don't have any proof. You came back for us. You came back for us so we can get rid of you easier. How conveniently foolish. Now, fellow Pokemon, here's a chance to get rid of Ace. What's wrong? Don't you want to be rid of Ace? I always believed in him. You don't fool me. I'm out. I was saved by Ace's team before. I joined the chase with a heavy heart because of your urging, but I simply can't think of Ace being bad in any way. I've heard enough too. I believe Ace. Yeah, that's right. Who needs proof? Suck on it twice, apparently. Everyone. Extra, extra, read all about it. Well, with no mailbox to deliver to, I suppose you can just toss them anywhere you feel like. What is this? Looks like a newspaper, doesn't it? Okay, I'll read it aloud. Let's see. Pokemon News Extra. Ace innocent. Ace met with Ninetales under the watchful eye of Alakazam, and proved that it had nothing to do with the human in the legend. As a result, Gengar's claims were found to be malicious lies. Word spreads quickly, apparently. You rotten... Run. Stop, you liar. You conned us. Welcome back. Yep, it's good to be back. Back like we promised. I'm so glad. Ace isn't suspected anymore. I'm glad too. We won't have to keep running from everyone. That's also a blessed relief. Also, we still just happen to have a sidekick with us here. Hello, Absol. Glad to see that you decided to follow us all the way here. We're both exhausted. I'm gonna get some sleep. Our rescue team gets revived tomorrow. Let's try to do our best. Bet I slept well rested after having traveled for ages. Did you sleep well? We'll get right back into doing rescues. Oh, look at that. Kinda almost missed the bird. And look, Pelipper's bringing us mail already. Try to do our best like we always do. Somebody in the Great Canyon and a letter from Pelipper. Yo, amigo. Apparently Pelipper is Spanish. Interesting. It's awesome you're back. I'll be delivering mail to you again. We've been looking forward to this with my bill outstretched. I'll deliver tons of mail, so you better be ready, amigo. Wandering Postal Carrier Pelipper. I thought there had to be a mistake. I mean, look at you. You don't look like the sort who can be up to no good. I keep looking after your things, dear, so you can always count on me. I like that they update the texts throughout various points in the gameplay. Like when you come over here at night, everyone's all asleep and they have different things that they say as they're sleeping. Now that we've cleared our names, they're all pleased that we've cleared our names. It's kind of nice. I like it. Alright, I'm so sorry. I was convinced that Ace had to be the one. I'm very ashamed that I treated a valuable customer with such disdain and suspicion. It isn't just you, my brother. I am guilty of the same. Brother. My brother. We both promise we will not repeat the same mistake. I will do my best to obtain even better technical machines and orbs. I do hope you do. I hope for your continued patronage. As long as you have good technical machines, absolutely. I'm never coming here again. I do apologize. How could one run a bank without trusting clients? I promise to satisfy all your banking needs from now on. I hope you'll stay. I believed in you because you're my friend. Friend of my treasures. Welcome to the Wiggly Tough Club. Do I have any more available? I do not. I doubted you too. I do so apologize. If you could wipe the slate clean, I will do my best to serve your linking needs. Don't know if you'll say anything different. No, you don't. I don't think I have anything else I can... Oh, I have more I can go through. Interesting. Wonder why these weren't available last time. I may do these really quick, actually. Let me go get different team members. I've also been hoarding a whole bunch of gummies. So I'm going to take everything that I have gummy-wise out. See what happens if I feed every single one of these to a Magnemite. It is very happy. You're about to be even happier. Enjoy your candies. Help to learn how to use Type Advantage Master. That's actually pretty useful. I'm assuming that's going to make it so that way you can actually see what moves are super effective and you try to go for those instead. Pokemon's critical hit ratio is boosted when attacking foes with a type disadvantage. Oh, interesting. That's actually pretty neat. Switch that on. Oh, quick dodger turned off. Becomes better at evading attacks. Okay, well. I think I still want the Type Advantage Master, to be honest. Help to learn how to use Weak Type Picker. When battling several foes, the Pokemon will first target Pokemon that have a type disadvantage. Okay. I don't have that happen very frequently where I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of Pokemon. There's a mechanic in this game. It's called Monster Room. I gotta look that up. I've only come across it once and it actually kind of low-key was a jump scare. Did you mean Monsters Row Town? No, I did not. Oh, okay, well, it's decent enough of a search request. A monster house is what I'm thinking of. It's a special type of room in some dungeons. Once a player enters the room, the music changes and a large number of Pokemon suddenly appear in the room. It actually legitimately just spawns like almost every tile with a monster, and it's kind of fun, kind of terrifying. I don't know when they actually happen. Monster houses are first able to appear in Uproar Forest, which actually I think is the next place that I'm going to be going to. I think Uproar Forest is where you get to, kind of spoiler alert, fight a bunch of Mankey so you can upgrade your base later. So I guess monster houses are first able to appear there. In some of the dungeons, a specific floor will always be a single gigantic room where the entire floor is a monster house. But I mean, here's a screenshot I can put on screen. It's the main screenshot that's used on the monster house page for Bulbapedia. It's from these games. It kind of shows, well, a monster house. Every tile being spawned in with a whole bunch of Pokemon makes it a bit difficult. Especially since in that picture, I'm pretty sure the starting Pokemon is an Azurill, it looks like. Or the hero, I guess you could say. Actually, I don't even know if Azurill is even a hero Pokemon in this game. They might have just changed. This might be like post-game or something. I'm looking at it. Considering they have HP of like 147, I would assume it is very much a post-game thing. Trap Avoider. I haven't had to deal with traps yet, thankfully. But that's going to be a lot of fun when I have to deal with those. Occasionally, a tile. So far, the only special tile that we've really seen is, well, the stair tile that precedes you to the next floor, and wonder tiles, which resets your stats. There's also traps. Just a regular tile that you walk on that will either be like a pitfall so you can't move for a couple turns, or I think there's like a poison one, there's a toxic one, there's a paralysis one. There's all sorts of different traps that are really obnoxious. Having this IQ skill is actually very, very useful so they don't accidentally trigger them. Because I think some of them will also trigger and affect everybody in the room, if I'm not mistaken. Non-sleeper? Resist sleep from traps and the moves of foe. See, okay, apparently you can also go to sleep from a trap. Oh god. I did not know that. I'm not looking forward to that. Self-cure? Recovers faster from status problems. Isn't that the same sort of thing as resist sleep? I think I'll just keep self-cure. And the last gummy. Special attack raises. Excellent. What are your stats now? Are they stupidly high? Your IQ is 5. That's fantastic. And your stats are actually pretty decent for level 17. Considering. I think they're actually equivalent to my Pokemon, both at level 25, 26. Magnemite a little OP, I like it. Now they got Magnemite added to the team. I also have that mission that I got in the mail. I want to see what's on the bulletin board, see if there's anything else in the same dungeon, so I can try to clear out multiple missions at once. Get more bang for the buck, you know? What do I even have? What's a Great Canyon, right? And nothing else. Somebody already in Mount Freeze wants me to help them. And they want a yellow gummy. I just spent all mine. I'm sorry. Everybody seems to want. There's a grass gummy, there's a white gummy, there's a yellow gummy. I should have checked this first, but I regret nothing. Well, I just added Magnemite to the team. Ready to go do some missions. Unfortunately, though, I've kind of already hit the half-hour mark. I didn't really know how long I was going to be kind of doing post-commentary for, so I kind of had a little bit of excess time. I was already at like 47 minutes and managed to edit it down a little bit, but I'm already at 30, so this is going to be the end of the video. Sorry it was a little bit lackluster, like I said, in the post-commentary. I didn't really have a whole lot planned, I just kind of wanted to get back into the mindset of being able to play the game again. Hello, you're here. What became of Alakazam's team? Did they head underground? Groudon, the mythical Pokemon. It's actually not mythical, but okay. It is rather worrying, but I suppose it is Alakazam's team. They should be fine. Let's hope. But yeah, to actually progress story, sometimes you just have to complete some random side missions just to simulate the day-night cycle a couple days past, you know? After you complete a mission, you gotta go to bed and do your best tomorrow, according to the Lima Bean jumping behind me. But that is gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. I know this one was kind of depressing. I do apologize. At least for the first 10 minutes. I try to make it a little more lively and interesting. outside of that. But if you guys are enjoying the series, feel free to drop a like or even a dislike. I promise it doesn't hurt my feelings. I understand it's kind of a darker topic in this video, and not to mention the fact that it's taken me so long to be able to upload. I don't blame you. I promise it still does not hurt my feelings. I understand. But if you do want to catch more of these, hit the subscribe and get notified of future uploads. And until next time, where we're going to go see if Alakazam's team is dead or not. Let's hope not. But until then, take care.